Morning. Thank you to Citizen Schools and all the terrific partners here today. The National Center on Time and Learning, and in Massachusetts we're known as Massachusetts 2020, has been a partner with Citizen Schools since 1998, when the mayor launched a major initiative to expand learning opportunities across Boston. So, Stephen, thank you for your leadership and for your team's leadership and all the terrific work. Over the last number of years, we have seen tremendous change across this country in virtually every sector. Think about it. In 150 years, what's changed about technology, about transportation, around manufacturing? But our education system has not changed at the rate it needs to, and those of you in this room and the other partners across this country are key to ensure that we accelerate the kind of change that's necessary to meet the needs of all of our kids. Professor Summers talked about this gap, this tremendous gap in opportunities. We as parents are investing more than ever in our children's educational experience. Not only are we ensuring they're in excellent schools, but they have all of the summer learning opportunities, the science camps, the violin lessons, the tutoring. We cannot let this gap persist. We have to look for policies and practices and on-the-ground opportunities to work with districts and schools to change this pattern. What is happening across this country, where we are having policy and practice successes around expanded learning time, is we are seeing more teacher collaboration in schools. We're seeing strengthened core academics. We're seeing individualized instruction for students and the special support they need, and the enrichment opportunities, whether it be apprenticeships or robotics or music or dance or art. These kinds of exciting opportunities is what are happening in the schools that we are all working with together and that we need to expand across the country. The terrific news is that we released a report this week, and we've seen tremendous growth in the last 2 years alone in the number of schools that have deliberately expanded their schedule to support students. This doubling is exciting, but we have to keep the progress up. The other really exciting, interesting progress is that it is now the case that district schools outnumber the number of charter schools with more time. That was a pioneering innovation of charter schools that now district schools that have embraced, and we're seeing incredible progress across the country. Why is this happening? Policies here promoted by the Obama administration, by state leaders and governors, and on the ground by mayors. Mayors in New York, in Massachusetts, in Boston, across many of the districts that we are all working with across the country. They're embracing this idea and they're leveraging resources to make it possible. And what does that mean for students? Students that can find the opportunity to be in expanded time schools over the course of their career will get at minimum 2.2 more years of learning as a part of that educational experience. This is what we have to find and make possible for all of our students. There are so many wonderful examples that are emerging across the country, and we're documenting many of them. One of the success stories of the turnaround movement is the school in Boston called Orchard Gardens. Citizen Schools has been a critical partner there, but there are many other partners too that have come together, including health and mental health, dental services, and all the kinds of supports that we want all of our children to have access to. And we're seeing growth, but we're not where we need to be. We have to continue the momentum. In other schools, we see partners, Boys and Girls Club, whole variety. In the smaller communities across the country, it's happening too. And it's exciting, and again, we need to continue to promote and see more progress across the country, and together we can, and this is a summit kickoff of that opportunity. We have tried to document these lessons learned through a variety of resources. Please look at our website if you have a chance. With that, I want to thank you all for having me today and introduce our next speaker. Wendy Spencer is the CEO for the Corporation for National and Community Service. She oversees programs, and I cannot think of another organization that has had more impact on communities, on children, and now on education in every corner of this country. She has initiated a number of major new initiatives for the corporation, including School Turnaround AmeriCorps and STEM AmeriCorps. STEM, such a critical next phase of work we need to do. She's engaged the mayors across the country in a day of recognition for national service. She has been in management of a variety of organizations, nonprofit and for-profit, for 32 years, including the CEO of the Florida Governor's Commission on Volunteerism. With that, please welcome Wendy Spencer.